Hello, good morning, students, and welcome back to Monetary Economics class conducted by Pratap Hegde for the third semester. Students, in the previous class, we had started the second unit of the Monetary Economics subject, that is, the value of money. And in the previous section, we studied about the value of money, its meaning, and the measurement of value of money. So, in the previous section, we had the introduction about index numbers. So, index numbers are the statistical tools which we use to measure the changes in two different variables, or one variable and another constant factor. And in the economic related subjects, the index numbers are very much helpful in understanding the various phenomenon, like in the price change, like in the rate of employment, rate of unemployment. So all these variables or all these changes are being calculated with the help of index numbers. So in today's topic, we are going to study about the price index number. A price index number measures the changes in price levels in the current year over base year. So it measures the changes comparative with base year and the current year. So there are different types of price index numbers. We are going to study all these types. So the first type of price index number is the general price index number. These general price index numbers are the index numbers which can be constructed by taking into account the prices of almost all goods and services produced in an economy. But this is not a popular index number, as it is very tiresome to calculate all commodities and services produced in a country. So this problem is being solved by the Americans by taking only 12 types of commodities which we use daily in order to calculate the changes in the general price level. Then the second type of price index is wholesale price index numbers. So wholesale price index numbers are the index numbers which are constructed by considering the prices of those goods which are largely exchanged in wholesale market. By constructing these index numbers, we can analyze the trend in changes in the prices of wholesale goods. The third type of index number is the retail price index numbers. The retail price index numbers are constructed by taking into account the prices of those goods which are exchanged in the retail market. We can study the changes in the retail prices by constructing the retail index numbers. The retail index numbers, they reflect the changes in the retail prices of different commodities. They are constructed for different classes of consumers also. Then the fourth type of index number is consumer price index number. The consumer price index number is calculated for the purpose of measuring the day-to-day changes in the prices of those goods and services which are largely consumed by the general consumers. We can study the trend in changes in the prices of consumer goods by constructing this consumer price index numbers. That's why it is being named as the consumer price index number. The fifth type of index number or the price index number is cost of living index number. They are also known as working class index numbers because they are constructed by considering the prices of those goods which are largely consumed by the working class people. With the help of cost of living index numbers, the government can revise its allowances from time to time for the working class group. For example, dearness allowance, house rent allowance, medical allowances, educational allowances, etc. So these are all the types of price indexes which are being used commonly while constructing price index numbers in day-to-day life, and all these index numbers give a general idea about the changes, the trend and the direction of price changes over different time periods. So these are the types of index numbers, and next, in the next class we are going to study about the steps included in the construction of an index number. So that's all for today's class. We are going to study the next topics in the upcoming video, and thank you.